What is going on, guys? Today I'm on H1Z1 and I haven't played this game in months, so this probably is not going to go that well, but hopefully we can get at least a decent score. As last night, the H1Z2, if you want to call it, new map just dropped. They changed almost everything in H1Z1, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about it. So the first thing that you notice straight off the bat is it is
Run! Leave him!
Please don't let me die, please. Please don't. Please don't leave me, please. Please don't. Please don't. Help me, guys, please. Please help me.
Oh, we won! We won! Woo!
This is the real one. I post Minecraft Let's Play daily. On Sunday, I play scary games with face cam so you can see me get scared. We're about to reach 50 subscribers on YouTube.
Man, I don't even know how to start this video. Tearing up watching back these old clips, man. This is hitting me straight in the feels, dude. So as you can see by the title, this isn't going to be a very happy video, and it's not the kind of video that I wanted to be making or the news I was expecting on my birthday. Today's my birthday, by the way. H1 is more than likely shutting down. Z1BR, H1Z1, whatever you want to call it, it is shutting down, and it's probably not going to last very much longer. Everybody's been saying their goodbyes and posting Twitlongers talking about how much they appreciate the game and stuff on Twitter. And most of the main devs have removed the game or put former worker of Z1BR into their bios. You know, my man Supersonic posted, got laid off by Nat G. Not sure I'll be posting a Twitlonger or not about it, but I want you all to know that if you were ever a part of H1Z1 or Z1BR, I love you guys and we will let you know where I land at. Anthony Castoro posted lots of incoming messages, so just let me say I'm no longer affiliated with Nat G, Z1, or Daybreak. The last 6 months was an awesome ride with a great team who were willing to give it their all no matter the odds. To the H1 community, thanks for sticking with us. Wish you the best. And here's the big boy one, and the one that really breaks the horse's back is that Ark is gone. And Ark has always been pretty much seen as the main guy for H1Z1 since the game came out. He posted, got laid off by Nat G. We'll write a tweet longer soon. We tried our very hard to make it work, and I couldn't be more happier and proud of the people who worked with trying to make this happen. Love you all. H1 community will always be in my heart, just like Planet Sidewill. Also, this guy named Nodus posted end of an era, guys. Been a fun ride overall. On to the next thing. And I've never really heard of him, but he was apparently a very big part of the design team of Z1BR H1Z1. Okay, so Arclegger basically posted a ginormous Twitlonger talking about everything with Z1, whether it be the people he worked with, everything that's happened, all this stuff. But I'm pretty much going to summarize it. I'll link it in the description if you want to go read it. He gave a huge shout out to Lyric and said Lyric pretty much kicked off the BR side of Twitch with H1Z1 originally. And he also thanked all the other streamers that have been a part of it. He mentions the combat update just a tiny bit. He says I was very against the combat update, obviously, but remember that we had just banned China and PUBG had just came out in alpha. Pressure was on the executives to make a move. It was just the wrong one. So pretty much like I've said before, they tried to go the PUBG route and that was not the move. He said on the full revert, we brought this up many times, but the work involved on the infrastructure side was very expensive and none of the devs really thought we were giving the players a good experience. We all were there during preseason 3 getting yelled at by the community to fix the lag, the headshot, body registration, fix the shotgun. Preseason 3 was when we had the most players, but it was also when we had no competition, and putting the money in to try and make a revert work would essentially break the game and make it feel really buggy and really old. He finally ends it and says, be careful who you step on your way to the top of the mountain because you never know who you'll run into on your way back down. This is very true during the rise and fall of H1Z1, and I always tried to stay as humble as possible. Although there were times where I stumbled, I would always tell myself this. And I just quickly want to say an apology to Arclegger because I was one of those people that ragged on the game in preseason 3 and tweeted him a lot of hateful things. So if Arclegger ends up seeing this video, I'm sorry, Arc. Now, whether or not the servers will shut down completely, that's, you know, hugely up to debate because even Islands of Nine still is up and running, even though Islands of Nine shut down not very long after it came out. It does cost money to run the servers, so however long they keep pumping money to run the servers, that's how long they'll probably be up after it does initially close down. Now, I know this is not the news that a lot of people want to hear. A lot of people still really care about this game, and a lot of people still have a lot of hope that it'll come back. Now, me, the last time I thoroughly enjoyed the game and just had pure fun, no matter the win, outcome, whatever, however many kills I got. It's been a long time since then, and the rekindledness of the fun of the game, you know, is not there like it used to be. And it never will be, you know, especially with, you know, it shutting down. It'll never be the same. We'll always have the memories of H1Z1, but it'll never be the same, and it never could have been even if it wasn't shutting down now. The biggest issue with H1Z1 is they never got that big of a player base, and then once they got a big player base, the game went really downhill. Everybody talked shit about it, it ruined the reputation of the game, and nobody ever wanted to give it a chance again, and that's why we've never seen, you know, over what, 15k, 20k players since the initial peak of the game. That coupled with, you know, people stream sniping, the streamers that tried to play the game or got paid to play the game, the toxic community that, you know, is not everyone, but there is a lot of that going on as well. All those things coupled into one really ran the game downhill, and the devs tried their best. We know they have tried their best, but the community was always so pulled different directions. Some people wanted old stuff, some people wanted new stuff, and it just kept everything where the devs couldn't, you know, please every person. We wanted ENAS removed back before the combat update. The combat update removed ENAS, but it made the movement trash. They wanted old movement back. People complained about horizontal recoil being too easy to two-tap people, too easy to full spray people. 4-shot bullet kills were too quick to kill people when a noob could just shoot you 4 times in the body and you would die. They changed the vertical recoil. They made the time to kill slower. It took like 6 bullets of an AR to kill you instead of 4. People didn't like that. They wanted it back. They added new guns like the Hellfire, the Ranch Rifle, stuff like that. Everybody didn't want anything new added. They just wanted an AR and a shotgun fight every single time. They wanted rid of jump shotting so that you couldn't jump shot somebody. They removed it. Then they wanted it back. They wanted the old map. They gave you the old map. They wanted the Z2 back. They wanted new fun modes. They added Auto Royale. Nobody played Auto Royale. It was a complete joke, and they removed that. Just countless and countless things that the devs tried to do, and then everybody wanted rid of it. That just ran the game into the ground, and I can't imagine the stress that it put on the devs themselves, too, to try to please every person in the community. The devs pretty much said this Season 3 update was basically their last hurrah. If this didn't go well, then the game was probably not going to go in a good direction. There's only so much you can do. You know, the game peaked at like 12k, which granted, like I said in my other videos, they didn't do any advertising. They did very little to none, and quickly that 12k turned to like 2k very quickly. I'm surprised at how quickly it did go down. Like I said in my last video, even EU wasn't filling up when I played that just about a couple days ago, and EU has always been the, you know, father of the game. EU has ran the servers, and it's been the majority of the player base since it came out, other than China back before they got banned, obviously. You know, H1Z1 was the game that started it all for me. I started posting H1Z1 videos, not thinking much about YouTube or anything of where it was going, posting funny moments with friends, montages, just random clips, stuff like that, not taking it too seriously. And then when the combat update came out, I made a video titled The End of H1Z1, Sold All My Skins, I'm Done and Depressed, and that video pretty much single-handedly blew up my channel. You know, blew up is a kind of a vague term, but it did make my channel grow a lot. I got a lot of views on that, and a lot of views ever since then. And I was never able to fully quit H1Z1. I've always enjoyed this game more than anything. I would come home from college and I would play for 12, 13 hours. I literally no-life the absolute shit out of this game. I didn't stream. I didn't want to be a pro. I had just built a PC and really gotten into PC gaming, and I was enjoying myself more than I've ever enjoyed myself playing a video game in my entire life. I owe H1 my almost entire success, and if it weren't for H1Z1, I have no clue where my channel would be at right now. You know, it's been a hell of a run, man. I've met so many good people. I can't name off all the people that I've met through H1Z1. Not only streamers, content creators, stuff like that, professional players. I've also met all kinds of friends that I wouldn't trade for anything. And if I could go back and, you know, my 2,000 hours, I would probably make those 4,000 hours. I'm pretty sure everybody would want to double their hours if they could, because the game was just so much fun, man. I don't know if there'll ever be a game that will rekindle the fun that I had in you know, peak H1Z1, and I'm pretty sure anybody that played the game can totally agree on that. Like I've said in previous videos, I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. I've always wanted to be a Twitch streamer, and I don't know if you would consider me like clout hungry, some shit like that. I do not think that I am, but I do love the, you know, seeing numbers grow, seeing views. And it's just something that I've always had a passion for. Now, by no means am I quitting doing YouTube or Twitch. I will always be a Twitch streamer and a YouTuber for as long as I can possibly do it. It's what I love doing. But 98% of the people that do watch me, they watch for H1Z1. So I expect the view count to take a major hit. If you guys stick around and you've stuck around since before H1, or, you know, sticking around after H1, anything like that, I appreciate you a ton. I have no clue where I'm going to take my YouTube and what direction I will. I don't enjoy Apex, like I've said before. Apex got boring to me very quickly. I already have 3,000 plus hours on Counter-Strike. I know a lot of people are playing Counter-Strike nowadays, but I've kind of ran my lifespan on Counter-Strike as well. I play Call of Duty every single day, but Call of Duty is dead as can possibly be on YouTube. There's no YouTube side of Call of Duty whatsoever. Fortnite is boring to me. I've never enjoyed Fortnite even since day one. I don't enjoy it whatsoever. But I do know that there's been a lot of people tweeting me, asking me what I'm going to take my YouTube already, just as soon as they've announced that they are shutting down H1. So I did want to kind of cover that. But like I've said, this game has basically built my entire YouTube channel, and I probably would not have 13,000 subs if it weren't for this game. I appreciate every single person that's watched this video or has watched the previous videos. If this is your first time ever watching me, you know, this is, you know, not the greatest video to be watching. It's a little on the depressing side, I'm not gonna lie. You know, a game that you've invested a ton of hours into, not only on the playing side of it, but on the content creating side of it, to see it have to shut down. I mean, we all kind of knew that this was coming, but I didn't expect it to just jump out of nowhere. I know I've been very toxic in the past to the developers, and I think it was mainly just because I had a huge passion for the game and I wanted to see the game succeed, but I appreciate every single person that has ever taken their time to put in the effort to bring H1Z1 back. I appreciate every single person that's watched my videos, left comments, likes, subscribed, whatever. Like I said, this is not the end of my YouTube by any means, but I wanted to get this video out there. I don't know if I'll do a follow-up video when they make like twit longers, maybe have announcements, whatever, from the developers. But if this is the last H1Z1 video, then to the H1Z1 community, I love you guys.